welcome to the first ever Tie Day review. With me being back in school for a full day, last year I was online and had half days, I thought it would be nice to have a new series where I could review cars during the week. Since I won't really be able to go out and hunt for cars during the week anymore, I'll have to only do that on weekends. I thought, it'd be nice to have a new series that I could do during the week. And I also wanted just a fun series that I can do on Fridays that would be quick and easy to make. Now, here's the thing. Usually, like I said, if I'm going out to stores on Saturday or Sunday, then I'll be reviewing those cars throughout the next few days if I find anything. Say I go to some stores on Saturday and I find 4 cars and I'm reviewing them Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Come Friday, I usually don't have anything left to review, so, I thought it would be nice to just start up a new series where I just have something to review later on in the week at this time where, I could only really hunt for cars on weekends. Also, my stores have been absolutely awful this month. It's September 17th today, and I still haven't bought anything this month, aside from this Funko Pop figure of Harley Quinn, and last time I checked, she isn't a toy car, so I don't think she counts. But yeah, my stores have been absolutely awful when it comes to cars, so, just want to be able to get some more reviews done. And another thing is, usually whenever I'm doing reviews, either it's a car that I just bought or it's a suggestion review or a birthday request. I thought it would be nice to start up a series where just I can choose any cars item in my collection to review. So, like I said, welcome to Tie Day. Change every calendar on the planet. Friday is no longer Friday. It's now Tie Day. And today, for the first ever episode of Tie Day, I'm going to be taking a look at the Luigi as C-3PO and Guido as R2-D2 from the Cars Star Wars crossover line, an awesome crossover line, and I think a very fitting first episode of this series, as Star Wars is easily my favorite film franchise. In fact, if you look over right next to Harley Quinn, got a Lego Boba Fett helmet and another Boba Fett helmet. Yeah. Anyway, though, I thought it would be great, to start off with a review of a Star Wars car, since I absolutely love Star Wars. I'm actually wearing a Star Wars shirt today as well, so good timing, I guess. And I thought it would also be nice to review these two because these are 2 cars that I, shockingly, have never reviewed before. My good friend Robin Tailsfighter, he has a list of all the cars in my collection that I've never reviewed, and these guys are on them. So in doing these Tie Day reviews, I really want to focus on those cars I'm yet to review, to one day have reviewed every item in my collection. Anyway, we're going to get started with C-3PO Luigi here, and these two look absolutely great. I think R2 and 3PO were perfect choices for Luigi and Guido. These guys were first released in 2013 as a single pack together, and then Luigi got re-released in a 2-pack, technically 3-pack, with some Jawa pitties the following year. I don't know why Guido R2 wasn't there. But yeah, he looks really, really great with that very nice, shiny gold coloring. He's very accurate to C-3PO. He even has like this dent on top here, which is just a really nice touch. I love those eyes, those robotic versions of car eyes. He doesn't have any eyebrows, which I think is pretty appropriate for 3PO, although he does have these things kind of molded on, but that's similar to like what's molded above C-3PO's eyes in actual Star Wars. I think this guy turned out absolutely great. I'm so glad I'm reviewing him, because whenever I review an item that kind of just sits around on my shelf, like, as much as I love these two, these aren't really cars items that I take off my shelf a lot, or off my table a lot. It really just gives me so much more respect for the item when I take a closer look at it like that. Which, is why I'm so glad that I review cars when I first get them, because it really makes me appreciate them more. Of course, we have this detailing here, which is similar to 3PO's stomach, which is pretty clever placement. All the exposed wires around, like, 3PO's waist are here on Luigi's hood. He still has the Fiat logo, which is nice, and then he just has that rectangular box mouth, again, just like 3PO. Moving on to the side here, we have this, and that's also on the other side. I think that these are supposed to resemble the restraining bolts that are put on R2 and 3PO in A New Hope, which these were based off of. They have this little metal thing that kind of looks like that, that's stuck onto both of them, which were restraining bolts, which Luke Skywalker has to take off. But, Guido doesn't have one, so I really don't know what they're supposed to be. Are they supposed to be references to, like, the sides of 3PO's legs? If so, why are they not, like, on his wheels? I really don't know what they're supposed to be. Also, there was only one restraining bolt So, like on 3PO in the movie, and it was, I believe, like around here, so I really am not sure what that is supposed to resemble. Yeah, definitely kind of odd. Got the wheels there in gold, and a really nice touch is that this wheel over here is silver, in reference to the fact that one of 3PO's legs is actually silver. His right leg, I believe, is actually silver, the bottom half of it at least. And on the back of the car, we have the designs that are seen on the back of 3PO's head, as well as this down here, which is seen on his back. Really, really nice. Love all the detail on this guy. You can see the copyright there, 2013, Fiat, made in China, all that. These cars actually are not made by Mattel, much like the other cars that were exclusive to Disney parks, which these guys were. They were actually made by the Disney Parks company, but of course they're in scale and based off of the 155 scale diecasts. Now here is Guido as R2, and you may think that he's missing one of his forklift arms, but he actually isn't. He just has this one arm he always has, and that's based off of R2's little arm that he'll stick out of his right side, as you can see here, and he'll plug it into like sockets and stuff like that. He does it literally all the time. So pretty clever integration combining the characters there. And I like how they made it look more like a forklift arm as well. You know, you take aspects from both of the characters. He's got these really dark eyes. Then again, R2 just has like one really dark eye. Definitely look pretty robotic, although they do have a blue rim around them, which make them look a bit more normal. Really love what they did with the roof here, based off of R2's roof. It's even silver. Although, of course, R2's whole dome is silver, which means technically, like, this part of Guido should be silver too, but it doesn't really matter to me. I really like what they did with the color scheme on him and where they put what colors that are on R2. But I really love how this part is actually sticking out a bit, referencing R2's periscope that he sticks out of his dome there. You can't push it back in, you can't pull it out. It's just molded to be a bit higher above everything else, in reference to the fact that it does, in fact, pop up. We've got these little stripes here, similar to like the little arm compartments on like R2's body, I believe is what they're supposed to be referencing. Of course, these little parts over the wheels, which you can see does have 3 wheels as per usual, just in quite different places because he's a lot wider. Of course, these little areas are referencing R2's legs, or more specifically, they look pretty similar to his feet. Interesting what they did on the sides with the windows here, with like silver lines. Not sure if that's really supposed to reference any specific part of R2. Not necessarily sure. You can see just all of this generic, like, robotic detailing. We have this little sort of power socket, I believe it's supposed to be, that's at the bottom of R2. Just all of these other really, really nice and very movie-accurate details. Really, really like how these guys turned out. Anyway, though, guys, also, I just gotta point out the fact that I like the fact that he still has, like, car detailing on the bottom. He has, like, the exhaust there. Really like that. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this review. Let me know what you think of these two guys. I think they're great. Really, really incredibly detailed. Very expensive nowadays if you want to pick them up, so I'm very glad that I got them. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week for the next tie day. Bye now. Yep. Yeah. Still not a toy car.